live direct from the A&R studios. It's the Empire of Nerd podcast. Here's your host, the PokéTrooper.
Hello and welcome back again. This is the Empire of Nerd podcast.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you again to Lovely Susan for that wonderful, wonderful intro. And yeah, let's jump right into this. We just celebrated Memorial Day, so we just want to say a big thank you and a salute to all those people who gave their lives to protect our freedoms and make sure that we can be here and waste your time on YouTube. And same day, we actually got to celebrate the 43rd anniversary of Star Wars: A New Hope.
Damn, for real?
43 years. So
Goddamn.
So that's pretty cool. But yeah, we're gonna jump. Honestly, like two news bits, and one of them is gonna be our main topic for today.
Mm-hmm.
So before we get into that, I want to bring back one topic we haven't brought in a while. Not a topic, but a show segment.
Okay.
And I'll make it real quick. It's gonna be a hot take for you. And so during this time, I've had a lot of free time since we're not doing anything. And I was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and, revisit some of my favorite animes.
Okay.
And so I've been in a Gundam mood, been building all the Gunplas and all that. So
yeah, bro, I thought these Gundams were going to take me down as I'm coming into your house.
They're everywhere now.
Who the fuck?
They're everywhere now. And so I was like, okay, I'm going back and watching some of those series, Iron-Blooded Orphans, and and my favorites, the 08th MS Team. Awesome series. Unicorn, everything. Dude, I was watching Wing. And I know Wing has like a special place in everybody's heart because like that was like the first Gundam series on American TV.
Yeah.
Dude, it sucks.
Really?
It sucks, dude.
Was just like the humor just wasn't there, or just like the stories of it?
Okay, so I mean the story's kind of whatever. It's kind of like these five guys kind of crashed down on Earth, and now they're little by little trying to like mess up the Earth's forces to like get like I guess like kind of like separate the space people, like their thing.
Okay.
Like they want to be independent. And it's funny because like it's like I said, it's five of them, but none of them are really aware of the other. They all kind of got sent from like different areas, and they don't really know each other. And so and they in the end they end up linking up and they start working together. But man, dude, the thing that kills me the most, you know me, I don't really do subtitles, but the voice acting on this is god awful. My God.
You know what? Even when how funny how you say that. When I watched Demon Slayer in Japanese and then I tried to watch it English, no, it's like that's the one that I've noticed that it was just like, dude, like the voice acting is just horrible. Dude,
I'm all for dubs. I like dubs. Yeah. They do get really good voice actors sometimes.
Yeah.
Man, those early Gundams, dude. My God, they had Major Sally. And like the base was blowing up, and she's like, "Oh, we must evacuate." I was like, I can hear the pages of the script turning while she's talking, dude. Like, Jesus.
Yeah. Is there a Gundam, dude? Like, I feel like there's a Gundam, maybe like the main Gundam, that has like just like a huge long sword, almost like Cloud. I swear, like I seen a Gundam where he's sword fighting, or he just pulls it out of his fucking back.
So like, okay, so I mean, it's like sick. One of the standard like weapons they have is the beam saber, so it's like a big ass lightsaber.
Okay. Oh, that's true.
So I know
with that
maybe, but there is one, like I said, Iron-Blooded Orphans. There's the Gundam Barbados, and he has like this huge ass like spear sword, and so it's just like a real skinny like handle, and then like the blade kind of comes out and up, and it's just like it's massive, dude. Like when he swings it, cool. He's like going through the other like mobile suits. It's really cool.
That's tight.
But yeah, so that's my hot take. Real quick one. Gundam Wing, looking back, it sucked. And I mean,
how's it popular? I see, like, dude, I was never into Gundam.
I mean, I get the nostalgia because, I mean, like I said, that was like the first one we got in the U.S.
Oh, okay.
Unless like you're importing stuff. So they got Wing for Toonami. Remember Toonami?
Yeah.
So obviously we had, Dragon Ball Z, Wing, I think Bleach, Cowboy Bebop.
Oh yeah.
All those. So that was like I guess the main
at the time.
The main thing, because before that it was just Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon.
Yeah, and Naruto I think was in between, no? Or was that something
he came by after. He came
after?
Naruto came after. But I mean, that's honestly, I feel like that's the only reason people like Wing is it's just a nostalgia. I don't like it. Anyways, back on track. So first big bit of news, all you Disney fans, Disney is opening.
Oh boy.
Yeah, well, East Coast Disney World. Disney World's open. So Anaheim isn't going to open yet, Disneyland, but Disney World has announced they're going to start opening in July. So that's
Okay.
pretty cool. So all you
Okay.
Disney fans, if we have any Disney fans in Florida, let us know what you think. But they've announced Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom are actually going to be opening July 11th,
Okay.
and Epcot and the Hollywood Studios will be opening up on the 15th, a couple days later.
I wonder. I think they're probably might just try it out for the 11th. I mean, for July 11th, and then see how that goes.
Yeah.
And then into the 15th. I never been there. I know you guys went there for your guys'
That was-
honeymoon.
That was, I mean, honestly, yeah. So me and lovely sister went for a week for a honeymoon, and we still did not see everything.
That's fucking huge.
Still did not see everything. There was a bunch of rides we didn't go on.
Nah.
But I mean, it's really fun, really great. And so the thing they said is, obviously Disney spent a lot of money to put like hand sanitizing stations everywhere, and the one thing is everybody's gonna have to wear face coverings, like mandatory. They're gonna take everybody's temperature going in, all that good stuff.
But see, and then how is that? Are they gonna waste on all this material on testing and losing money? I guess you could say, or they're just gonna put like a gun to your head.
Well, I mean, honestly,
104.
I think that's it.
104 left. Oh, okay.
That's what's going to be. Because I mean, as it is, they're losing billions of dollars if they haven't lost more than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I mean, I think they're just gonna like you know how they have like the security stations out front, just like real quick, deet, deet.
So it will be just replace the wand with a temperature gun.
Thermometer, yeah, pretty much, pretty much. That's what's gonna be.
Okay.
And so my first reaction was like, "Fuck, that's gonna suck, dude. Wearing a mask out in that Florida heat."
Oh man. No.
Jeez, but I mean, the good thing is supposedly they say they're gonna have these relaxation areas that Disney spent a lot of money to convert, where people can go sit down for a while and take their masks off and relax.
So I want to invent what Bruce Wayne has when Batman goes underwater. It's or is it Star Wars with Qui-Gon Jinn. I think it was Qui-Gon Jinn. Yeah.
Yeah, the little rebreather.
A rebreather. It was just like it just covered the nostril and the mouth, and that's it, right?
That was it.
That was it.
Not even the nostrils, just your mouth. That's all it was.
Oh, that's right.
Just pop it in and you're good to go.
That's it. I want one of those.
I mean, hey, that'd be nice, dude. It's kind of like what James Bond had, I think, Thunderball.
Oh, that's right. That's
So
right.
it's a real big callback.
That's right. That's right.
But yeah, so I mean that's gonna be cool. They did mention there's not gonna be any parades or fireworks because they want to avoid making big crowds. So whatever they can do to avoid having a bunch of people in one area at one time.
Yeah,
So,
I really hope this actually pulls through. I mean,
be nice.
I mean, it'll be a nice little change up. Yeah, I mean, see how this goes, and I mean, I just want to go to Nordstrom Rack. I just want to go to Ross. I want to go to the comic shops. I want to go to Book Off. If you guys know what Book Off is,
love Book Off.
It's pretty much like you could find tons of books, tons of CDs, DVDs, statues of anime, games. It's like a little swamp meet type of thrift store.
It's like a book and electronics thrift shop.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff has been sold by other people.
Yeah.
And so you go and buy the crap.
Yeah, and then you could sell your own shit too. So if you have any old books, systems, DVDs, I mean, of course, depending on how much they give you, I mean, but people just don't mind it because you're getting more room for your house.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't wait for that shit to open, bro.
That's gonna be good. So, but if we're talking about other things that are opening, guess what opened today as of Wednesday, the 27th?
What does that be?
Frankenstein's is back open.
What?
Yeah, so that's gonna be really cool too.
Talk.
I was gonna go after work. So I work like, the warehouse is maybe like 20 minutes away. But I was like, God damn, really? Like the first day open is like, people are gonna get killed from violence. Forget.
I need my fix.
Yeah, dude. Forget catching anything. You're gonna get murdered for a freaking Goku statue. It's like Jesus. But yeah, same thing. So if you've been to Frankenstein's, you know how the layout is. If you haven't been to Frankenstein's, you need to make a trip. Yeah. But honestly, it's all the like the alleyways, hallways, what you want to call them, all aisles.
Aisles, yeah.
They're all gonna be one way, supposedly. So there's arrows on the floor.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. So and then the way it's kind of the aisles are split. It's like the one main aisle, the center aisle that runs across from wall to wall, and then the other half of the aisle on the other side. And so in each area, the beginning, the middle, and the end, hand sanitizer stations. And then like
cool.
everywhere, mask is mandatory.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a norm. I actually just ordered some Adidas ones.
Ooh.
I mean, just because I figured I'm like, man, like we people are even making them, selling them, gifting them, and I was just like, well, I guess it's gonna be my hat. I wear a hat mostly every day, so I might as well just take the mask too.
Fuck it, dude.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, so it's gonna be cool.
Tight,
and then
tight.
they haven't mentioned yet like how like the to get in is gonna be. So I don't know if they're gonna be like, well, keep some people outside in a line and wait for people to come out and let more people in. So they haven't mentioned that. So I don't know how that works, but that's kind of the general idea. The only other thing is they're gonna pull out the tables and chairs so people can just sit and do nothing, because people do like to go and play Magic and Pokemon.
Oh, that's right. They have a whole section with that with just like table set up for.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then if you get your food, you can't just sit there on the floor and. Or you guess you can sit on the floor.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. It used to be an old what was it, Sam's Club, so they still have the pizza machines in there, the ovens.
Oh, that's right.
So it's like Sam's Club pizza's really
That's
good.
right. Oh, you know what? Fuck! I still haven't even been to a new place. And you said that it was an old Sam's Club. Parking lot is way better.
Oh, great parking
because
lot.
like the last time that it was there, it was like in those like warehouse little areas.
Yeah. So the new location is about maybe like 5 minutes or less from the old one, so it's not even that far. It's just like one more exit up, and it's just an old Sam's Club that shares a parking lot with a Tokyo Hibachi, and
that's pretty good.
Yeah, and an old Toys R Us. They actually have the Toys R Us sign in the warehouse, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, they should take up the Toys R Us.
Hey, that'd be cool. Second location.
And man, because dude, like that thing gets popping.
Yeah.
Imagine with like it was like a freaking son's stepson.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's gonna be the new normal. That's gonna be that thing.
Tight.
What was I gonna say? Oh, because I mentioned Magic. There's actually, for all you Magic players, there's actually a big like drama going on in the Magic world. It's really funny. So I don't personally play. I used to collect the cards for the artwork. I know.
Same. This is fucking artwork crazy.
It's good art, and I know. Lovely Assistant used to play a little bit. She still has her decks.
What?
Yeah, they're put away somewhere in the card box.
Get the fuck. Man.
I mean, I doubt there's any like the really cool like what was it, like Black Lotus card or whatever the hell that's like worth like billions of dollars.
I imagine she has it.
I looked. I swear I looked.
Okay.
But unless she has it like in a like a card sleeve somewhere put away.
Yeah.
Who knows? But
wow.
Yeah, big drama. So just like any major card game, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, they have their big games every year where people go to compete and win prizes and shit. So there's obviously the in a sense the pro players who go every year, and they're like the big major players and shit. So I guess this year, Wizards of the Coast, people that own Magic, they actually went and made changes made new rules updates. So even if you play like, let's say, Pokemon, every year they have to, like, in a sense, get rid of one series so they can add a new series to kind of start balancing the game.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah.
So that's why now.
I understand that.
Yeah. So like now, like if you go and play, like if you're to play like an official league, you can't come back with your base set. One, you're gonna get fucking wrecked because like I think the most powerful card was only like 100 HP.
Damn. So you as a player and the cards have to evolve.
Yes, pretty much. So, with that being said, they actually gave a big heads up to their pro players.
Okay.
People that are like sponsored, that earn money, people that they pay to show up to play.
That's kind of smart too, because you get more money because you have to buy those cards.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So, they gave a heads up about maybe a week to 2 weeks in advance to all the pro players.
Okay.
Giving them all the new rules and all the disqualified cards and blah blah blah. So they, in a sense, had about a week and a half of extra practice time with the new rules, and they have not made the new rules like readily available for everybody else.
Okay.
So say you're at home practicing and you have your deck, and okay, this is your deck you're gonna fuck everybody up with. You're sure this year. Next thing you know, boom, new rules, half your deck's no good.
Oh man.
So you have to start a new strategy.
Yeah, because you build your own. Yeah. And the fucking decks, dude, they look like Baymax.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Yeah. So that's the thing going on. these pro players are getting the heads up in advance so they can start making new strategies already, so they can show up ready to play, and people are left in the dark, and they're not learning. It'd be like, okay,
Damn, dude, this is fucking Darwinism, dude.
it's crazy.
Fucking survival of the fittest, bro.
So okay, imagine it'd be like this exact same situation. Imagine me and you are pro players for let's say Street Fighter.
Okay.
Street Fighter champions, right? And I'm the guy that shows up every year, and I get the big bucks and all that. And then you're like the everyday person that's like, I'm gonna get in this, even if I don't win, I'm having fun, whatever, blah blah.
Yep.
And so they tell me like, hey, dude, this year we're not gonna allow any like projectile moves. No Hadoukens, no Sonic Booms, no Yoga Flames, nothing.
Yeah.
So that gives me time to go and make up a new strategy. Okay, maybe I'll work with a Honda or a Zangief or something.
Yeah, somewhere that's more like grappling or some shit.
And then you're in the dark. You don't know. You're just, okay, cool, fuck it. I still have a Guile. And I use Guile, Sonic Boom, and all this shit.
Okay.
And then you show up that day and say, no, sorry, you can't do it. So it's a huge disadvantage for you.
Yeah, because you got the heads up, and I could have used some other other base player.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
So that's the whole genre right now with that.
Damn.
It's crazy, dude.
That is crazy.
Fucking underground magic. This is almost as big as like Pete Rose fucking betting in baseball, dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah, right. Damn, dude, but that's kind of. I mean, but like how
for all the two people that listen to sports and play sports.
But that's pretty smart for the way how they sell their cards, because dude, I go to comic shops and they're just fucking like, I go to the restroom in their shop, and then just look down, and dude, like the whole trash can is not full of toilet paper. It's full of fucking deck wrappings.
The foils, yeah.
The foils. And I was like, damn, dude, that's like about like $50 right there. And I'm like, like taking a shit, yeah, dude, like people actually buy them a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, they buy even the boxes. I mean, shit, I wish I was during our Pokemon, like in like days, I could wish like, I don't know how much was a box. Imagine like to actually like trying to Google that.
If I had to guess, maybe back in the day, maybe $40.
Probably $40, but
nowadays, like maybe $2,300.
Dude. Oh, okay. Real quick, I was telling him that actually I was watching some YouTube channel called like the Pokerev or the Poke Cave, but the guy pretty much just opens up Pokemon cards. I'm sure that he has like other things too. First edition. A Pokemon box. I've seen it probably go for, or even like there was an old guy at the swamp meet that I used to go to, and he was telling me a regular one was about 30 grand, unopened, just like not touched. And this guy was calling out names as he's actually opening them and saying, oh, for Jacob, and all right, Jacob, well, here you go. So he would open your card deck, and then after that he would ship it to you. So I'm like, I wonder how much this guy's actually selling it for. Dude, so the box has 34 packs or 36 packs. First edition, he was selling each pack for $2,500. Every pack, I'm like, dude, that's 90 grand in a box.
Jeez.
That's crazy. And the last 10 people didn't want to open their cards. So then he put them like in baggies, and he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna ship these out to you guys.
Well, funny enough, dude. So there's actually, within like collectors world and all that, there's actually like an endangered species list. I'm not even fucking around. It's an endangered species list of like comics and cards and collectibles that, like, obviously those are the ones that are worth the most because like there's not that many. So I mean, you think of like things of like, number ones, Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, whatever.
Yeah.
That fucking Boba Fett with the rocket launcher is only 2 in the world.
Oh yeah,
dude, it's to the point now, especially now with like all these like Pokemon YouTubers opening these base decks, that these are like a base box, just a box by itself is on the endangered species list, because they've contacted the and now it's Wizards of the Coast, but they contacted the original people that printed the cards, and they got an actual count of how many boxes were made of the base deck. And they've kind of like did some math, and they're kind of like saying, okay, well, this is what was printed, and we know maybe at least this many had to be opened, this and that. And then the way they get the counts is with the shinies and shit.
Yeah.
So obviously Charizard, that's the one that's like everybody wants. They know how many are out there in the wild, in a sense, that people own.
Yeah.
They can tell from that how many boxes are kind of left. I think they said something about like maybe like 200 boxes.
Wow.
Or like unopened.
Yeah.
So like those go for like a lot of money. So
That's
like 30 grand.
That's crazy because I mean that's because I'm also like a toy collector, so that it fascinates me that I find old school classic toys still unopened.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate those people. I'm like, man, whoever you got it from or you kept it, that's pretty awesome.
It's like 40-year-old virgin, remember?
Oh,
he's all like,
that's right.
he's like, do you know what this is? This is Amigo's Iron Man. You know how hard it is for a 4-year-old to not open this up and play with it, and it's in perfect condition. It's true, dude.
No,
it's
true. So as the years pass by, it gets harder and harder. So as an avid collector, you try to time yourself. You're like, okay, fuck, I have the money, should I just pull the trigger and buy it for $40 now? Later on, of course, it might be more or even drop down really bad.
Yeah.
Because even with toys, like if there's a TV show that is really popular or a video game, everybody, it's the hype. So it's not what the price is. We generally us the people, we make the prices. So say the toy is $10, we could sell it for $120. We made that price.
Yeah.
We hyped it up to that, saying, you know what, this toy deserves this. No one told us to fucking like to buy it for that much. But if you jump on eBay or if you go to a swap meet or whatever, you're gonna see it for that price.
Yeah.
You know exactly what the charge are. I have one. It's kind of not banged up, but it's decent. It's actually pretty decent. But even
got
like,
some honest wear.
yeah, I guess I'm like, okay, cool, that's cool, you know. But even with that, I mean, like, I just don't even know how much you could just buy it for yourself just to even own one. You know? So that's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, look at fucking Funkos, dude.
Oh man, don't even get me started with Funkos.
When they first came out, they were like $7-8.
Yeah.
And now I bought a fucking Tupac Shakur Funko for like $30.
Dude, my
And I'm a Coolio fan.
Oh damn! Oh damn! Okay, I still want to get the Ice Cube when he's like on like the Lowrider.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that one's actually really cool.
Yeah, that one's cool. See,
like, oh man, and I mean, dude, yeah, these are vinyl fucking toys. They're $7-8. They cost less to produce that, but it's just fandoms, dude. People really like them, and it's like they make a toy for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, like
But
one of my other, I'd have the fucking mask from Crash Bandicoot.
Just a mask.
2 of them.
Yeah, dude. Because I mean, they're smart. They're hitting your little orgasmic feel of Star Wars and all these other, you know, like even Power Rangers. So they're hitting like your special little like, you know, memories of these toys, and they're revamping them to fucking big heads.
It's like your memory G-spot, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. So, but yeah, man, I again, like as a collector, like I really appreciate when people like store their shit because I want to buy it.
Yeah.
You know?
I totally forgot how we got on this subject, but
I don't know. But it's amazing though.
It is. It's really cool.
Oh, Magic cards to Pokemon cards.
Oh, okay, there you go. Some long ass segue run. Anyways. but I mean, yeah, I mean that's the fun part of collecting. It's just like,
yeah.
You might hit it big with the toy and you might not. I have Mighty Mugs, dude. I thought these things were gonna be like the biggest things ever. I have a bunch of Star Wars
big
ones.
fail.
And yeah, I think technically Boba Fett's kind of worth like
Boba Fett's pretty
$20.
good, yeah, because I still have the Spider-Man Peter Parker from San Diego Comic-Con that you could take off the cloth mask.
Yeah, that one's sick.
Yeah.
You asshole, you bought my Yoda for like I think $10 and sold it for $80. But anyways, trying to move on to the subject. We went on a huge tangent. Yeah, looking back at my Mighty Mugs, I see the last 6 over there, and it reminds me of the main topic I want to talk about today. Has to do with my man crush, Mr. Harrison Ford.
Oh, baby.
And so, dude, they announced who's going to be directing the new Indy 5 movie.
Who would that be?
That would be Mr. James Mangold. And for those of you who don't know, this man is very, very talented. He's done some of the greatest movies recently and a couple other ones, you know. You know, so he was announced he's going to direct Indiana Jones 5, which is set to start filming next year, 2021.
Please.
Spielberg's going to produce, so he's stepping down from the directors because we know people had issues with 4.
Yeah.
But dude, yeah, James Mangold, he was the producer for The Greatest Showman. That had what's his face, where he was playing like was it supposed to be Barnum and Bailey? It was a musical.
Yeah,
but it was a circus. And he also did Call of the Wild. He produced Call of the Wild, which just came out, had Harrison Ford in it too, so he's got a little bit of history with him there.
That was kind of weird. I never saw it though, but I saw the reviews. I'm like, well, I mean, it is a CGI dog.
That's my thing. I was like, it's a CGI dog. So there had to be. The funniest part is there had to be a guy in a fucking green suit pretending to be a dog with Harrison Ford.
Oh man.
And Harrison Ford is like already like constantly high. I swear to God. So that's the funniest thing.
Yeah, so I mean the CGI was kind of funny.
Yeah, but he also directed Girl Interrupted, classic movie.
Yeah, sure it is.
He did the Wolverine, which I mean, mixed reviews,
Yeah.
Night and Day, the Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz movie, like weird action movie. Good action set pieces, but weird story.
Yeah, I feel like obviously Cameron Diaz was a lot taller.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, that's it.
that was just like a weird couple, but obviously it was like that one with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, like the Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah.
That was a good one, but this power couple one was kind of just.
Yeah, look, dude, I don't want to get sued by Scientology, so let's move on from Tom Cruise.
Never mind.
But yeah, he also did 3:10 to Yuma, one of my favorite westerns, like recent westerns. Great film. Freaking Christian Bale.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Fucking Maximus from Gladiator.
Kurt Russell? No.
Yep.
Kurt Russell.
Okay.
No.
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe. Wow. Hey, sounded familiar though.
Wrong Russell. But yeah, Russell Crowe. I was like, he beat someone up with the phone. I remember that. But yeah, dude, 3:10 to Yuma, great freaking movie. Great freaking movie. If you haven't watched that one, please watch it. And he also produced and directed Ford vs. Ferrari. Just came out.
I heard it's actually really good.
Bunch of awards.
Yeah.
Bunch of awards. Really good. He did Walk the Line with Joaquin Phoenix.
Mm-hmm. Another actually good director of Johnny Cash.
Yeah. Great.
I loved it, dude.
Great movie.
That was a good one too.
And I always confused that one with Walk Hard with John C. Reilly.
Oh yeah.
That was a good one too.
Yeah.
But James Mangold didn't do that one. But the reason everybody's excited is because James Mangold produced, directed, and wrote the story for Logan.
Now, he did Wolverine and he did Logan. It was
kind of like he said, you know what, I fucked up with that one.
Oh, dude, yeah. He knew he fucked up on Wolverine.
Yeah.
Because Logan, dude, oh man, I think such a good fucking movie.
Polar opposite of Wolverine, and it was such a good movie.
I cried, bro.
It was gritty.
I legit
It was
cried.
realistic.
Yeah.
And hands down, probably one of the best Marvel movies.
Oh man,
it should have won awards, and I know people were pissed because everybody was saying, okay, Logan's gonna be the first superhero movie to win an award, like hands down, it has to be.
Okay.
And then Black Panther won it for I think costume design and whatever.
The whole thing.
So so people were kind of like, whatever, but I mean, dude, fantastic movie.
Yeah, dude.
And like if he gets his hands on this movie, he's gonna do a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
Because, people weren't happy with part 4, the whole alien thing. And
I thought it was kind of cool.
it was cool.
Yeah.
It was
the Crystal Skull.
The thing I liked is that it had the classic, like, indie set pieces.
Yeah. Like,
my favorite part is, like, the whole beginning when they have them in the warehouse looking for something. I don't remember if they were looking for the skull or for what. I think it was what it was. Mm-hmm. And so then, Indy just, like, starts fucking knocking fools out. And, he's running across the top of the fucking the pallets and shit, and he swings across, and he doesn't quite make it and slams back into the truck.
Yep.
I mean, great set piece until you get to the fridge, and he fucking nuclear blast the fridge, and it got weird after that. But it does have really cool action set pieces. It does have the classic indie humor and all that. It's just I think it was just something new that people weren't ready for.
I was just wondering, like, what did they expect?
Yeah, I mean, I think people expected more with Mutt Williams, Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
And I think it was just the CGI, dude. Too much. When you can't sell the fact that you're swinging with CGI monkeys, if you can't like sell that, it's not a good movie. Dude.
I think Shia LaBeouf actually did enough play and action in it. I don't think he overdid it or underdid it, because again, it's about Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
It's about Indy. But I thought he did a pretty good job. I know that he seemed pretty excited for it actually.
Yeah.
But
the sad thing is in the end, after all the stuff came out, I guess it just kind of got to him. and he was kind of like, yeah, I'm sorry guys, like, you know, this and that, blah blah blah, like I apologize for that movie. And I remember Harrison Ford actually got
man.
kind of mad about it.
Yeah, dude, because
And
that's
he was
your artwork.
yeah,
That's your
so
piece.
in a sense that's kind of what Harrison Ford said, like, look,
Yeah.
dude, you made this movie, stand by it. Like
Yeah.
don't give in and be like, dude, support it.
Yeah,
Like
own
this is what
that
you gotta do.
bitch.
So, you know, I know Harrison Ford probably he was kind of mad at Shia LaBeouf for that. So I honestly don't think they're gonna bring back Shia LaBeouf.
No.
So
I
it's
think
not
he's
gonna happen.
ejected on that shit.
Yeah, Mutt Williams will not be in the new Indy movie. Probably off somewhere else. But I mean, that kind of leads us to like, what do we think is going to be in the new movie? So, you know, going all the way back to the original Raiders of the Lost Ark, we had, you know, the love interest of Marion Ravenwood, and then, you know, spoiler alert, you know, they come back with four, and in the end they end up married. You know, she had Mutt Williams, that was Indy's son, and then, you know, now they go off and do whatever. Everybody thought that was the end, but obviously not. So, you know, what's gonna go on with the love interest? Are they gonna bring her back? You know, who is returning? Are we having any other returning actors? I mean, you know, they killed off his dad, who he was already old in Last Crusade.
Yeah.
And so, like, okay, well, you know, he passed away, this and that. The actor that played Adrian Brody passed away. We still have John Rhys Davies. I would like to see Sala come back.
No, tell you.
Definitely.
Yeah, dude.
What I think would actually be really funny would be if they had some kind of like funny like love triangle going on in the movie between Indy, Marion, and Willie Scott, who's actually married to Steven Spielberg, that actress.
Oh, that'd be pretty funny.
So, you know,
That'd be good.
she was in Temple of Doom. That was his girlfriend in that one. So I
Yeah.
think that would be actually really cool. Or
Yeah.
at least, you know, pretty funny.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think the issue that people had with 4 was that kind of like the MacGuffin, the thing they were after, wasn't really like, yeah, you know.
I see what you mean. So then, yeah, because how would that be left off? So then the Crystal Skull, how did that one end again?
They returned the Crystal Skull to the Aztec Tower, and then they kind of merged into an alien, and I guess they took off in the ship. So
You're right.
It turned back into an alien and took off.
And then took off.
See, because the thing, it's kind of like, you know, Indiana Jones has always been this thing about archaeology and this and that, but it's always kind of been like something major that, like, I guess you can say like a religious symbol. Because I mean, obviously in the first one you had the Ark of the Covenant, and then Temple of Doom you had the Sankara stones, which is like the holy worship thing of like that Trevi was helping, and then you had the Holy Grail and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That's
and
right.
then you go from that to aliens, which I mean,
I see what you mean. So like, yeah, like the mixed feelings from like getting like artifacts, but the Crystal Skull was cool.
it was cool. I mean,
That was a nice
there is historical stuff to it, but at the same time, it's like really, I get what they're trying to do. I mean, it's Indy in the 50s, and I mean, by then it was like, you know, UFOs, aliens. That was the whole thing.
That was the main.
So I mean, I get them doing that, but at the same time, it's like, dude, you could have found something cool. Like what I would love to see, I hope they do it. Is do maybe something like so they've obviously done Christian relics. You can say they've done maybe something like related to Hinduism with the Sankara stones. Maybe cool to be something like having to do with maybe Buddhism or Taoism.
Yep.
So we can put Indy like in like an Asian setting.
Oh, that's tight.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Maybe have them go through the jungles of Vietnam or the mountains of fucking Japan.
That'd be
China,
tight.
Cross
That'd
the
be
Great
tight.
Wall. Something cool, dude. Badass.
Yeah,
Get him
yeah.
a cute little Asian girlfriend.
Yeah. Just like something like she like finds like attracted to old white man.
Dude,
Like how it is now.
dude, you can even bring back Short Round. Come on, man. Really?
Oh, dude. That would be a nice little cameo. He
That'd
just
be
like pops in
badass,
nowhere.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
Him and Salah been running like a Thai massage parlor the whole time.
fucking selling like
Lady boys.
lady-
Dude,
Yeah.
it'd be good. I
Yeah,
think it'd be good.
I'm game.
But I mean, that'd be cool. I mean, what else could we do? Like the fucking
I don't know.
Noah's Ark?
Yeah, because I mean, like, I'm like thinking of like a bunch of like movies like that are just like you know, they do like, you know, like the treasure hunting. Like
Yeah.
you have Tomb Raider. Also, what was the one with Nicolas Cage?
Oh, National Treasure.
Natural
That's a good
Treasure,
one.
and like stuff like that. So like, I'm not saying that like you know, it's getting like saturated because I don't even think what's the last one that was like that. Well, I think it was Tomb Raider. that was really like a treasury type of like adventure.
Yeah, I think like National Treasure 2. Maybe.
Maybe.
They made 2, right?
Yeah,
they made 2.
yeah, me too.
I
But
think they're making 3, something like that.
with Nicolas Cage or without Nicolas Cage?
Well, I hope with Nicolas Cage. I think I talked about it last time. They're making a Tiger King with him.
Yeah, that one's gonna be
show.
hilarious.
But
yeah. So yeah, I mean, I love history too itself. So hopefully, I mean, like they could come up, like like how you said, like with like something with like the Asian culture or anything like that.
be really
brings
cool.
it up.
And I mean, dude, surprisingly, I mean, I don't know if you know, but they have a series of novels too, based on Indiana Jones.
That would be nice too.
And they have a bunch of cool stories. I mean, like one of the cool ones was called well, I mean, they had a bunch of the Unicorn's Horn, the Sky Pirates, the Hollow Earth, the Interior World, things like that. And some of them were standalones, and a couple of them actually like crossed over because some of the characters crossed over.
Yeah.
I think like in a couple of them, he had like the same like girlfriend assistant that was helping him out.
Tight.
But I mean, dude, there's really cool storylines you can pull out of that. Like I think it might have been Philosopher's Stone. Like he went to Mexico and he was like investigating like the Aztec ruins, setting off the traps and like escaping them and shit like that. Like it's really cool. And the whole point is he was trying to find the Philosopher's Stone, turn lead to gold, and same thing, eternal youth and all that.
Yeah.
Which I actually always thought was funny. So going back to Last Crusade. So remember, they found the Holy Grail, drank it. It's supposed to be long-lasting life, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he drank it. His dad drank it, and then he poured it on his dad's wound, right?
Okay.
Now, I don't know if maybe they glossed over it or whatever. So I think, if I remember right, the reason why they fell apart was obviously they took the goblet across the seal, and that made the whole temple fall down. So I think they said if that happened, then all the cool Grail stuff would go away. You'd get old and die.
I see what you mean.
So I think that's why. No, his dad died. But at the same time, if that happened, they lost the Grail powers. Wouldn't his dad like the bullet, like come back, like he poured it on the bullet wound?
So, what that okay? So and then and it healed, right?
Hmm?
Okay, so you're saying with that it was gonna survive his whole body or just
Yeah. So he poured it on the wound. The wound went away, and then he drank the goblet he drank the water.
I see what you mean.
To get the long lasting life. So obviously they lost the long lasting life because Henry Sr. died.
Mm-hmm.
So wouldn't have the bullet wound come back?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
You just
Dude,
you got me going. You're like, no. I mean, sure.
I mean, like I don't want to start popping holes in my favorite movies. That's the thing. It's kind of like it. There's so many more things. Like it's just, I don't want to start popping holes. But that one kind of bugged me because they killed off.
Yeah.
They killed off Henry Sr. in 4. I was like, fuck. He drank from the fucking Holy Grail though. Come on. He's supposed to be super old.
Well, it's probably like when like how Lord of the Rings with the Bilbo Baggins when he has a ring, and he's like 100 and something years old.
Yeah.
But when he gave it to Frodo, and he leaves, and then when Frodo sees it again, he's like super instant old again.
Yeah.
Because so he doesn't have the ring, so it's not making him like like young. But so as soon as it's like now you can see his age. Now you can see
I mean,
like an elf.
I think that's why
105.
I think that's why Gollum was all fucked up like that.
Yeah, dude, Gollum, fucking Gollum.
Cause it's funny,
Creepy
dude. It's funny because I mean, when you compare like so going like super nerd with like D&D. So obviously D&D took a lot of like inspiration from Lord of the Rings, elves, orcs, hobbits. To the point that they got sued, they couldn't use the word hobbits, so now they're called halflings. It's funny, dude.
Halflings?
Halfling.
Halfling. Oh, I thought like a half link, like the links that
Like a soccer link?
Yeah. So I'm like, that's fucked up.
No, yeah, so they're called halflings. And so the funny thing I always thought about was like how long would a hobbit's lifespan be? Because like I think if I remember right, I have to double check the book, but I think halflings' lifespans are like 350 years, something like that.
Really?
Yeah, same as, and I think the dwarves are the same, 350, as opposed to an elf which can live for 900 years plus.
I see what you mean.
So in a sense, it's kind of like showing at the end of like Lord of the Rings, they're kind of like deciding to die, quotes. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like, okay, we're getting on the ship and we're going off to the faraway land. That's kind of them dying at the end.
It's funny how small people survive a lot.
It's crazy, dude.
Like Yoda.
They don't stress out.
he was 900.
Yeah.
Or 900 years old or something
Yeah.
like that, right? Because the baby one from Amando, he's 50.
So that's starting to call into question some more Star Wars logic, dude. So Yoda said he was 900. He said he's been training the Jedi for 900 years.
Okay.
But obviously, when he was 50 years old, he was a baby, so he can't train Jedi as a baby.
So his math was bullshit.
So either he wasn't as old as he said, he was either older, or he wasn't training the Jedi for as long. It's weird, dude.
Bitch.
They're starting to muddy the waters with the new canon. Disney, you know what? Disney dropped the ball with Star Wars sometimes, dude.
Mm-hmm.
They dropped the ball with some of the storylines. They should have kept the original storylines and not just like out the window.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about with this one.
Oh, with Indy?
Yeah, so, the only saving grace is that technically Indiana Jones is still owned by Paramount.
Oh, so it's not fully with Disney? I mean, well, I guess I just assumed because there's a fucking ride.
Well, no, not so much that, but because obviously that's owned by Lucasfilm.
Okay.
So, but the thing
That's
is,
right.
Paramount has the rights to distribute Indiana Jones.
Oh, okay.
That's why it took so long to get Part 4 made. So then, they had it, so they couldn't release it under 20th Century Fox or 21st Century, whatever. Fox couldn't release it.
Yeah.
Disney now owns Fox. They own Lucasfilm. They should own Indiana Jones, but Paramount owns Indiana Jones.
Man, it's like a clusterfuck with Spider-Man.
Yeah, same thing, dude.
License issues.
And in the end, as long as this fool's got his whip, his fedora, and he's punching some Nazi, I'm cool, man.
Hey, Granny. Whoosh.
So, okay.
Did I get you? Nice.
So here's the thing. So, Steven Spielberg has gone on the record saying he doesn't want to do Nazis anymore, right? Since he did Schindler's List.
Okay.
It's been pretty difficult for him to be like, well, let's put some funny Nazis in here and beat them up.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really want to do that anymore.
Okay.
I think would be cool. Put Indy in the 60s. Drop him in the middle of Vietnam. Fucking, have some CCR playing. Jump off a helicopter. Fighting secret Nazis for like the fucking...
Oh, shit. Like undercover Nazis?
Yeah, like for like a ray gun or some shit. Dude,
I just thought of like Call of Duty.
Like some secret, like
weapon.
Yeah. Like, what
like
is it?
Alien secret weapon. Well, not really alien.
So, like, what was that shit called? The Greek Fire. Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
So, the Greek Fire, for people, I hope I'm not boring people with this. Greek Fire was this weapon that the people think is the equivalent of napalm today, that the Greeks had way, way, way back. And they were just they would use it to, like, burn ships. Mm-hmm. And it was like they couldn't put it out. So, like, maybe something like that. Like, fuck it, we found some fucking Greek Fire.
What you mean. Because, dude, honestly...
Imagine Dragonfire from Game of Thrones. That's what that shit was.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that bad.
Okay. And it makes sense because I still believe that Hitler knew aliens.
Probably.
He had alien technology. He was
Okay,
homies with people from Men in Black.
So we'll have to do a whole episode about this later on.
Oh my god.
Because there's like a theory that they ran away to Antarctica, and there's actually like a cave that leads to the center of the earth. To the point that that's the cover story of why Admiral Byrd went back in 1940 something, went to Antarctica on an expedition, quotes again, and he took like 3 aircraft carriers, all these fucking naval ships, all these tanks, all these planes, and they came back with like half their forces. Like, what the fuck happened? It was a skiing accident.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah. And the funny thing, he actually went on live TV back in the day and said, "Oh yeah, there's a fucking cave that goes into the center of the earth," and they shut his ass down.
No.
So we'll have to do a whole like some kind of conspiracy theory episode.
Yes, we should do a conspiracy episode.
You know what? Yeah, this is getting really long. So you know what? Let's get to our closing thoughts. So, closing thoughts. Honestly, dude, I just hope it's good.
Yeah.
I hope Disney does not fuck this up royally.
No, that, and then hopefully Harrison Ford doesn't have no more plane accidents.
God, I hope not.
Hopefully he's healthy.
He just had a recent one too, dude.
Fuck,
it's like, jeez. Well, I mean, it wasn't that. It could have been bad, but it wasn't that bad. I think he just ended up like accidentally flying across He taxied across like the wrong like landing strip.
Yeah.
There the hell. And so well, and I guess there's a big ass plane coming by, so it could have been real bad, but luckily it wasn't. But dude, it's like old.
That's like your baby. That's your baby. So
if you get
I can
old,
totally see how
if you
why
get
it
old,
is.
turn your ID in, please. Your driver's license, pilot's license, skiing license, license to kill. Like, just turn it all in.
Yeah,
Turn it all in.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I hope it's really good.
it's gonna be good, bro. Even with the director, I mean, like from I mean, it was actually from like, you know, how we talk about from Logan to Wolverine to 310 to Yuma. He's been having some good records.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna do a good job. And then with Spielberg, you know, just kind of keep it a low pro. Watching that shit out.
Yeah, I mean, and then as long as obviously they're gonna bring back John Williams for the music.
Yeah.
I mean, dude,
Yeah,
I think
come
it's set. It's set for a good movie.
Yeah, it is, bro. So yeah, man. I mean, I think hopefully it's good. It's good. I think Disney will give its blessings to whatever it will like come out to, and like hopefully people don't react to how they reacted to the alien skull.
I know. Let's just, dude. I really hope it's something cool. Either like some like old, like
Zombies.
maybe, dude. I think the last book they put out was called Indiana Jones and the Army of the Dead, and he went to
Oh really?
He went to Jamaica and fought some voodoo zombies.
Yeah, man. I'm just turned into a zombie. Oh, zombie.
Ooh, we turn into a ghost town. Okay.
Bob Marley come out of nowhere. Fuck Hitler.
Oh man.
Bob is gonna come out.
Anyway, so yeah, so let's take Indy either to like, you know, the somewhere like Far East, that'd be really cool, or maybe like ancient English castles and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's got that same aspect of adventure and good humor, I'm all set. And bring back Sala, please. I miss Sala.
Yes.
But yeah, so that's gonna be it. Again, you know, so just want to throw it out there. Retails are opening up today, guys, on the 27th. So finally,
Yeah, baby.
Best Buy and Guitar Center. I miss Guitar Center, but I mean, as much as we all miss getting out and about and buying shit we don't need, we need to remember to support local businesses, guys.
Yeah.
And like veteran owned businesses and shit like that. I actually just bought some really cool pomade called from Anchors Away, dude. I love it, and it's a veteran owned. I think the guy was in the 82nd Airborne.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like so he's a tough as nails, dude. 82nd
What
or
do you do
100
now? Making pomade.
Yeah, dude. I mean, hey, my shit looks great holding my shit together. Three other ones I want to shout out real quick. There's one called if you're into like horror stuff, it's called Toxic Tunes. Go check him out on Instagram. He does like his art's really good. He's got a cool art style. And he just does like a bunch of like horror stuff, like Frankenstein's monsters and werewolves and vampires and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Really interesting. He does prints and shirts and stuff. Another one, I've talked about him before. My buddy Steve, he's on that Nerd Life Crisis podcast.
Tight.
He's super into fitness. The dude looks like fucking Sabretooth. He looks like he'll break you in fucking half. But he has his own line too. It's called Man-Made Monsters. Again, it's on Instagram. Mm-hmm. He has patches and shirts. So like for the women, he does like tank tops that say Fit Witch. He has a really badass pin and shirt and sticker. It says feral, and you know, like a feral animal, and it's just this fucking buff ass fucking werewolf farm. Like looks really legit, looks really cool. So want to shout him out, and then I want to shout out. It's called Aces Collectibles at Frankenstein's. Like I said, Frankenstein's is open.
Yeah.
So go this weekend. Go to Aces Collectibles. They just got a second booth, so they're expanding, but they have the best collection of like anime figures and like that. You remember that bead art you do as a little kid?
Oh yeah.
And it's like a bunch of like what are they called? But they were like little either beads or rings or whatever, and you kind of like spray water on a stick.
Yeah.
They do some really badass ones of like Pokemon and like Dragon Ball Z, and they're huge.
Yeah.
They're big.
And they almost look like 8-bit.
Yeah, they're fucking badass. So they do that. So that stuff's really cool. So that's Aces Collectibles, Man-Made Monsters, Toxic Tunes, Anchors Away. You know, and obviously we're not being paid by any of these people because
No, we're just like wanting to support everything.
Yeah, nobody sponsors us.
Nobody.
But if they'd like to, maybe send us some free shit.
Nobody.
Hey, we'll keep shouting you out, man. But yeah, those are some of our friends. I mean, do you have any other ones?
I've been spending time more in the valley. So there's actually a comic book shop, really cool. They actually was able to cool enough for us before they opened up today, to do pickups.
Nice.
And then so picked up issue 4 of Terminator. of Ninja Turtles with Power Rangers, and then my girlfriend picked up 4 copies of Kylo Ren. And
you need 4 copies?
Well, the first 4 issues, I guess. You could say.
I'm about to say, like, I'm
not
a
4
Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars fan too, man. But I don't need 4 copies of the same issue.
Well, I meant to say 4 issues of the series.
Oh, okay.
And it's called Galaxy Comics. Really nice people. Really, they have a cute ass fucking cat named Domino. Obviously, the cat looks like it has dominoes, man. All these dots and shit. And the other one, if you're actually into retro games, it's called Game Tower. Pretty cool cats. Prices are pretty decent. But at least you could actually see the product and stuff like that. From all this stuff going on, I mean, he has a shit ton of games. So,
nice.
From Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Saturn, anything like that, because these little small indie stores are kind of going away.
Yeah.
From retro gaming, because everything's now DLC.
I mean, nowadays people get emulators.
Their companies are finally retroing small. Consoles like the PlayStation, the Super Nintendo, the Sega. So it's a lot more easier to, play your OG games, which is cool.
As long as you have your hardware and shit.
Yeah,
you got a TV that'll support it.
Yeah, exactly. So if you have small little areas, small storages, I'm totally up for that. But if you have a big ass house or a big ass room or just one empty room that you want to collect your shit, they have some really cool cartridges that you can fucking collect. So nice. I mean, I still have my own stuff. So I do really appreciate those little small shops that actually do sell those stuff, because I know if my ass or us trying to make a store like that, I would be like stressing the balls. Be like, yeah, dude, no one's gonna buy this shit. No one's gonna buy fucking NFL 2K1.
It's the same shit every year.
Yeah, well, fuck, man, just new players. But anyways, yeah, man, we always try to support your local stores, because those stores actually mean a lot. Like, they're actually really, really cool. And you just get to know those people, and you just start fucking connecting. I know that comic shops, you can have like your own membership, so like they actually pull out your comics, and you could actually
you get a pull list.
Yeah, exactly, and then you could pick them up whenever you want or when you get paid. That's fucking awesome, dude. Like that's like that's like some nice like DoorDash. But yeah, dude, always support your locals.
That would have made a freaking killing during this time, dude. Comic deliveries. Can you imagine?
Okay, you know what, you guys? That's our idea. We're gonna fucking
trademark it.
Trademark that bitch. So if you guys do that, we're coming after you. But yes, that would be a nice one.
Better. I mean, you go out like once a week, but still. Yeah. But yeah, dude. I mean, if Blockbuster's still around, you can't even do that. But I mean, you got Netflix and all that. But
see me, telling you, bro.
$1 million idea. Comics delivery.
DoorDash.
Be badass.
Everybody wants to read their own comic, because technically, I know that there's also
instead of DoorDash, call it Hulk Smash.
Wow. Wow.
Too much?
Too soon?
Oh, man.
But I mean, even with comics too. But what did Stanley say? He didn't really say. I mean, like, I might just butcher it.
With the whole digital thing.
With the whole digital and saying, like, go ahead,
so we was talking about the digital comics versus real comics. He goes, so digital comics, they look nice, but there's nothing like the feel of a real one in your hands.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true.
And it's almost like, and he was referring to almost like having like a breast in your head.
I left out the most important part.
So it's like having...
They're like boobs. A digital one, fake ones are nice to look at, but a real one feels the best thing in your hand.
Exact same.
God.
Dude. Stanley, dude, he nailed it in the head. That's pretty much why I appreciate cartridges and stuff that like you could actually physically have in your hand.
Yeah, it's nice to have like an original disc, dude. I wish I had fucking like Jackie Chan Stuntmaster still, dude. Like that. You know what? The biggest one, I was so pissed. I spent $20 on this stupid PlayStation Classic, and they didn't have fucking Jet Moto, dude.
Yeah, man. Or Jet Moto 2 was...
It's all the product placement. It was Mountain Dew and butter fingers off the ass
and
on that one.
Doritos, I think, and I don't know what the fuck
Baja Blast.
Yeah, it was Baja Blast.
Pretty much. But,
anyways.
Yeah, so, the only other ones I can think of maybe... Robots for Less and is it technically Fullerton? I think Fullerton. It's right off. If you're going up the 5 freeway here in Southern California, you get off right on Brookhurst, right on that street, maybe a light up. It's called Robots for Less, and you can actually get really good prices on Gundams.
Nice.
Really good. They were doing pickups this whole time, and now they finally opened. And while you're there, you can get your phone screen fixed too.
Fuck. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay, that's cool then.
Yeah, but I mean, they have supplies and all that shit.
Oh,
but
okay,
yeah,
cool.
but yeah. So Robots for Less. And then I can't really think of any more. Like I said, down the street, our local one. I hope they're still open. Last time I passed by, I got scared because the glass is all boarded up and shit. But it's called the Guild House, right here in our hometown of Bellflower, California.
Wow.
But yeah. So down there they have anything you think of tabletop RPG, D&D, Call of Cthulhu, all that stuff. So like we said, support your local businesses, guys. Don't forget the mom and pop shops when you're going back and buying your iPhones and your Bluetooths and all that. So yeah, I think with that we'll call it a day.
Yeah, baby.
So stay safe out there. Wash your hands.
Wash your ass.
Wash your ass. Stay healthy. Stay safe. All the usual stuff like follow, subscribe. All our information is in the description because I finally remembered to start doing that. So our Instagram pages, all that. Oh, and I hope you guys enjoy. I actually spent some time doing the new YouTube page. So we got a nice banner and shit looking. So we're looking official now.
Oh damn! We official, baby.
So let us know what you guys think.
Yeah.
Again, follow us here. Subscribe. Leave a comment.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram.
And
all that good stuff.
Yeah, and then please follow you guys. I know that some episodes are pretty short. I know some episodes we love to rant. I mean, because we love talking about this stuff. Like I'm sure you guys, hopefully love to listen. And then from us hearing you guys' feedback, we could talk about anything. By covering stuff or by hopefully you guys could explain stuff to us that we could learn too. And I feel like with that, it's a great community that we could talk about anything that we love doing.
Yeah, so talk to us, guys. Let us know what you want to hear. You can always drop us a line on the Instagram or anywhere, pretty much. Leave us comments here. Let us know what you want.
Yeah.
So again, all our information is in the description box.
Smoke signals, do anything.
Hey, fuck it, dude. Just start stalking us. No.
Well, no.
Hold on. No. Yeah. So description, you'll find all our info.
Yeah.
Shoot us a line.
Please.
And then just let us know.
Yeah.
But until next time, guys. I've been the PokéTrooper.
Wow, I wasn't Sailors and Sneakers. Follow my page too on that one if you want. Anyways, Dr. Snake.
All right. Smell you later, nerds.
Peace.